Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Logically Speaking. And today is January 31st, 2023, which is the official day of when tax season really starts for the previous year. So today we're going to talk about who claims the children when you're in a committed unmarried partnership versus a married couple. So rules are a little different depending on the circumstances and even depending on how many kids you have, to be honest with you. As a disclaimer, I am not a tax professional. I am not a tax attorney. If you do have questions having to do with taxes, you should reach out to a tax professional, a tax attorney, the IRS for more information on this. But today we're just going to pretty much talk about some common misconceptions or common issues that arise that we see here in the family law arena, specifically when it comes to committed couples who live together, parents who live together but are not married, and they have a child or multiple children together. Who claims the children? Well, according to the IRS, the parent who claims a higher income can file as head of household and claim the child tax credit for a dependent child living in the household. The other parent who may file for as a single person or may even be a dependent to the other parent if that person does not earn an income. If both parents are working, not married to each other, and there's more than one child or more than one dependent, then they each can claim head of household and each claim a child or dependent child. So the way your household is set up and how many dependents you have and your income can determine whether or not you can claim the child tax credit or any dependent child credit tax credits. Married couples file married jointly. They claim all the kids. They're filed together. Married parents who are separated, the parent for whom the child or dependent has been living with the majority of the year and who has expended more than 50% of expenses towards the child or dependent can claim the child tax credit, which means if you and your spouse have been separated and you're the one who has had the child for the majority of the year, separated in March. And since March, the child has stayed with you the majority of the year through December 31st. And then you can file as head of household or married filing separately and claim the child or children for the tax credit. The other option is if is filing a form to allow the non-custodial parent or the parent who did not have the child the majority of the year, filing a form, it's a 332, and allowing the non-custodial parent the ability to claim the child if that is an agreement that was made between the two of you. Again, you will want to speak with a tax professional regarding that. But yes, unmarried parents who live together can designate the one person to claim the child if there is just one child, or you can split the children and you both claim the children and receive the tax credit And if you're married and you both file jointly, children are automatically part of that. If you're separated, you have options in that regard. So it's tax season, get your paperwork in order, figure out what you need to do in order to claim those dependents. And thank you again for signing in and watching this episode of Logically Speaking. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.